I just landed my very first commercial account, and it is for this beautiful 4,000 square foot office. So I'm very excited. I'll be cleaning for them once a week. So here's to growth.
And we're back with the $1 Million Cleaning Business series with some exciting news. Stacy has landed her first commercial client. So in this video, we're going to talk about how she landed that client, what she's going to do to get more of those, the pros and cons of commercial clients, and hopefully by the end of the video, you have a better idea of how you can land these clients if you're in the cleaning industry or commercial clients in any other kind of industry. So let's first talk about, well, first, congratulations.
Thanks.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Getting into the corporate world.
Right.
So let's talk about how you landed this client.
I landed this client through thumbtack as well. So it's basically how I've been getting the majority of my clients for the most part.
So you're getting a pretty good reputation on there?
I am, yeah. I have some really great reviews. So at this point, I have people who are just solely reaching out to me. For services.
And that's huge. So that means that she's not just getting the price shoppers on there, because we found that there's a lot of price shoppers on Thumbtack,
Yes.
but it allows you to list your prices, and that way she has her prices listed. She's definitely higher than average price wise, and people are still reaching out to just her because she has so many good reviews compared to a lot of these other companies out there. Yeah. And what proportion now do you think of people are just reaching out to you?
I have, at this point, I get a couple of leads a week, and usually at least one of them have only picked me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in the first couple months, did you have any of those?
No, I didn't. No.
Well, yeah, so that goes to show right there.
Right.
So right now, how many reviews do you have?
I've got about 34 reviews right now.
All 5-star?
All of them except for one person who did complain about too high of a price. They said we did a great job, but the price was too high for them.
So what did they give you?
They gave me a 4-star.
That's kind of lame,
It
but
was pretty lame.
you know, whatever. Like we keep on saying, we don't even want the people who are going to charge or who want such a low price. Yeah. So, you know, if someone leaves a review that the price is too high, that it might even be a good thing, because then you're not going to have to pay for leads for other people who see that and just have like this cheap mindset.
Right.
So that it might actually save you money, because on Thumbtack you have to pay for all your leads.
Yep.
So we've kind of found a little bit of a way to make Thumbtack work better for a higher end service, because there's so many price shoppers on there.
Yes.
By just having good reviews. We're not going to always focus a lot of attention on Thumbtack, because we don't want to be, you know, put all of our focus on one thing, because then if that goes away, then what kind of thing.
Yeah.
So with this commercial client, I know you had to go and do an estimate. So let's talk about how you did that estimate and how it's different than like a residential cleaning estimate.
It was just different in the sense that I'm going to this, I was a little nervous to begin with, because I'm going to this fancy high-rise building and I have no idea who I'm meeting, and I'm thinking, and it's for a doctor. I know that going into it, it's for a doctor. So I'm like, okay, you need to put on, like, be your best professional self right now. And she just showed me around the entire office, and there were a couple points where she told me I could only use certain products in certain areas of the room. So really some people do that at their houses as well, but not too many. They're kind of just like, go in and do whatever you do. So
what's an example of like needing a specific product in a specific area?
So it was just, his desk was handmade. It's this beautiful wood desk, and you cannot use any harsh chemicals on it. So just solely water and dusting, you know, cloth and light dusting.
Okay, so we started out strong. You showed up on time?
Yeah, showed up on time.
Okay, so she showed up on time.
She dressed
nice.
up. Yeah.
So that makes a big difference, especially like a cleaning company or any service company. If you just like a look professional, that makes a huge difference. I sometimes am not the best at that, because I'm kind of like, I almost dress down sometimes.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to do like some kind of bid or anything like that for a luxury end, then I make sure like, okay, I'm going to look, you know, extra professional, kind of like dress for the kind of job that you're bidding for. I think she's aiming for higher end clientele. So definitely she wants to look like prim and proper, and you know, just be ready to answer the questions, you know, for a higher end kind of thing. So I think it's good that she had some residential clients first to get, you know, an idea. So is there any other differences with the estimate?
Yeah, we had to go over how to access the building since we are going there after hours when no one else is there. So I have an access card for the office and for the garage as well. And then there is this cool part of this office where you cannot tell that these are doors. So they're hidden doors, and I have to basically swipe the card along the wall at a certain point, and then it opens up. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, to get into the office, it's like this. You wouldn't even be able to tell it's a door.
So that's like to get into the office or within the
Into
building?
his office.
Oh, okay.
So it's the doctor's office, and that's where the hidden door is. So it's like there's the receptionist desk, and behind the receptionist desk is this wall. You would never be able to tell there's a door that opens up. So I have to kind of swipe the access card on.
So it's like 4 feet to the left of the bookshelf.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, and there's hidden doors throughout the entire office. So he's got his own gym, like living room area, bathroom, all of it is behind another hidden door and within his office.
That's cool. That's kind of like a kid's dream.
Yeah.
Just have like a little secretive. So are you cleaning the gym part too?
I
as
clean
well?
all of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so there's a gym, it's small. It's just like a padded room with one treadmill and the mirrors along the walls and a TV.
So is this place dirty at all?
Never dirty. And it's usually kind of like sometimes we'll show up and there's a couple of things in the trash and I'm like, oh, the doctor had a Diet Dr. Pepper and probably left for the day.
Yeah. So this guy's just never
Yeah.
here. Wow. So how often are you cleaning this?
Once a week. And
Every week?
Every week. So
Okay.
we can go, the only downside to this is that we can only go after hours. So anytime after 4 p.m.
Yep.
or anytime on the weekends, which, that's fine. But if I want to keep my weekends open, then I have to go after 4 p.m.
Yeah, that's one downside. Or really early, I guess.
No, never.
You can't?
They don't want us to do early. So
No.
it's just, yeah. I imagine there are some places where you can go before people get in at 9 a.m. to clean. But with this office, it's after 4 p.m.
Yeah, that's the one thing about commercial clients is you're probably not going to find any that are open to you cleaning during regular work hours. So your schedule's going to be always off.
Yeah.
So if you're really trying to focus on cleaning, it's probably going to be a lot of like night work. If you had a whole schedule of these, it would be all at night, I assume.
In the evenings, yeah. Which I guess isn't too bad if you're a night person or night owl.
Yeah, it all depends on how you want to frame it for sure. So you also had to submit a bid for this as well, right?
I did. I had to submit a proposal. So that was as soon as I left there with, I met with his assistant and we kind of walked through the place. I ran home and typed up my proposal and emailed it to her right away.
Okay, I think that's important to do things quickly too, because then they see like, oh, we already got this. She's ready to go. She's done this before, even if she hasn't done this
even
before.
though I've never done it before in my life.
So when you were writing it up, was there like certain items that you tried to put in there? Like if you never wrote a proposal letter, I didn't help you with it. So
no. So basically, I kind of didn't know what to put in there. I kind of froze and was thinking, okay, this is what we went over. So basically, what I said was that we would not use harsh chemicals on certain areas of the office, that it would be service would be conducted after 4 p.m. during the week or on the weekends, and it just kind of, and then the price that we had gone over, her and I.
Okay. Did you just do that on like Google Docs or something? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know that there are free websites, I don't know any offhand, where you can write an invoice up. Like a print off an invoice. So I know we've used those in the past, but I don't know like anyone by name. But I know that's also a resource as far as like an easy way to like send a PDF of an invoice if anyone, know. I'll find one and link it below in the description. I'll find a decent one. But yeah, there's tons of free ones that you can use for that as well. But back to sending it right away, I think that's huge. And also, like you said, writing all the points that you had talked about. So it's like, I'm listening, I've sent it right away. It's reassurance of what I'm going to do, because I've talked about this before in my follow-up call video, which is not a very popular video, but should be. It has like the best advice on it on getting more clients. So you need to watch that video if you haven't already. But it's every time you talk to a prospective client, remind them of the benefits. Like go over again and again and again why they should choose you. Don't just expect them to remember after telling them one time.
Yeah.
Be like, we're gonna show up at this time, we're gonna be professional, we're gonna, we're not gonna use the specific products, like we're listening, we're gonna do it the right way.
That's exactly.
And the more times you do that, the more they're gonna be like, okay, they have their crap together, they're gonna, do this right.
They can follow instructions, and
Yeah.
they're not going to come in here and ruin anything or damage any of this. I don't even want to know how expensive some of this
Right.
furniture and
Yeah.
these things are of his. So
Yeah, so like, don't underestimate the importance of the simple things like showing that you can pay attention, showing up on time. Like, so many service businesses are terrible at this kind of stuff. So if you do it, you're going to stand out so much more. Who knows how many other quotes they got? They probably got 3 or 4 because this guy's assistant requested the quote. I'm sure she just reached out to several companies.
Yeah,
And, they probably all didn't show up, or they delayed their quote, or, whatever. For whatever reason, she got it quickly and easily, from a variety of factors. But
yeah.
just those little things really add up. So what's your favorite part about this commercial client?
It's, when you show up, there's nobody there, so that's always kind of nice.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. For the most part, a lot of my residential clients, they say at this point, let yourself in, or the key is here, or text me when you're there and we'll self-open the door. So that's, but there's always a couple of clients that are just kind of, they want to stand over your shoulder and kind of watch what you're doing, or they want
Right.
to talk, and that kind of delays the work because you want to get there, you want to start work, and you want to get it done and over with.
Yeah.
And so that's what's nice about this is we show up, we do what we have to do, and we get in and out. It's so easy. It's, like I said, it's 4,000 square foot, but I think he probably uses like his desk, and that's it.
Right.
So it's so easy.
So, and the money is better for commercial clients as well?
Yeah, it is typically. We're there for an hour, so the price makes it worth it, definitely.
And what I like about the commercial clients is they want you to come so often.
So
'cause
often.
we found most residential clients, like at most they want you to come like every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks, yeah.
And a lot once a month.
Yeah.
But this client wants every single week, so it's really easy to build a schedule around
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. If every single week you got that money coming in, and then hopefully she can build other ones really close by to that. So it's just
Yeah.
like knock out, a
Definitely.
bunch of these all in a row.
It's also kind of cool because there's hidden doors, and so that's
Yeah.
kind of fun.
It's nice being in like a really nice place
It
too.
is.
So
It's a
that's
high
probably
rise.
nice.
Yeah, it's a high rise building, and usually about the time I get there, I get to watch the sunset from it. And he's got a balcony area as well. So he's got this amazing view. It's in like the middle of Scottsdale, but the part of the windows or one of the side of the building can see all the mountains and stuff. And then when the sun sets, it's really pretty. So
Yeah, we have a
it's
little
kind
clip of
nice.
you cleaning in there, so we'll throw
Oh,
that.
yeah.
We'll throw that in there without giving away too much. So, is there any other things that you like about it that you think people would find interesting, or that they wouldn't think about before getting into it?
Well, when you're getting into residential cleaning, you're in people's homes. People have tons of valuables. Vases, pictures, bookshelves of things that need to be dusted and
junk,
cleaned.
yeah.
Stuff. And you never know how much something is worth. So
Right.
you always have to be so
And
cautious.
as soon as it gets damaged, it's like a family heirloom. That,
Yes.
I know
Oh my
that.
gosh, my grandma gave me
Yeah,
that,
I know that
and it's
all too well.
irreplaceable. So it's always kind of, a little nerve wracking going into people's homes, and you look at their bookshelves and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to dust all of that.
Mm-hmm. So, did you have to submit insurance for this commercial client?
I did not. However, if they needed it, I do have it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so that's kind of surprising. I would
Yeah.
be willing to bet almost every commercial client that you get will request insurance, because a lot of buildings require any other business that's servicing within their tenants' units to submit insurance with the building's name on the insurance. That's super common. So if you are trying to get into the commercial game, I would definitely recommend getting insurance beforehand. Stacy got insurance about like 2 months in to her cleaning business. How much does that cost you?
it's about $38 a month.
Yeah, so it's super cheap. It's
Yeah.
worth getting. It'll
It
help you
is.
get more clients. And when people ask, "Are you insured?" It's so much better just to say, "Yeah, I'm insured." You're gonna make the money back on the 30 some odd dollars
Right.
a month. And what's the liability for that?
Oh, it gives you total peace of mind because we're covered up to like $2 million.
Yeah, $2 million for 38 bucks a month. Like,
Yeah.
it's so worth it. I don't know what you could possibly really damage that's massive during a cleaning job, but it's the peace of mind, and a lot of places
Yeah.
require it. So
Peace of mind.
definitely, yeah, just get it. So definitely make sure you are insured with general liability insurance. Stacy got it through Hiscox, but there's a ton of other
Yeah.
sources that you can do it. So what are you going to do in order to get more of these commercial clients, because we like them so much?
Right. Just continue knocking on doors. Just always prospecting for leads and, going into just any building that you see
Right.
as you're driving. There's millions of offices and facilities. They all need to be cleaned. So just go in and
Yeah.
say, who can I speak to? Or do you have a nightly cleaning crew? Or who can I talk to that handles that stuff?
Yeah, just introduce yourself, be
Yeah.
friendly. What I would recommend doing to anyone looking to get these, I would start small. I'd go to like small business complexes with suites that are, like 2,000 square feet, places where like a CPA's office would be, or any other just small office. I wouldn't necessarily aim for retail because they have associates like cleaning during the day.
Right.
So any small office with like a tax professional, maybe a small law office, anything like that where clients aren't regularly coming in, like a store, I would focus on those because they're not big enough to have like a full janitorial crew. They're not small enough to, where the owner is just going to want to, do all the cleaning.
Yeah.
There's probably one like assistant there who kind of helps with it a lot of times, but the odds are they're paying someone to do the cleaning or are willing to. So I'd focus on those in the beginning, get good at that, and then try to get the really big commercial clients where you need like large crews and
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and get more of these in the future. Stacy's getting more and more hang of this.
Yeah.
Now we got the swing of things. She's getting better and better at being a business owner, which is a skill in itself.
Yeah.
So until next time, thanks for watching. Also, if you like this video, if you like this series, please remember to subscribe and like this video.